Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and you can purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing one of the unheralded stars in the current Rolex catalog, part of the Rolex Cellini dress watch collection. This is the Rolex Cellini Date in white gold, reference 50519. It's 39 millimeters and elegant in a way no squared off supercase Rolex Sportster ever could be. First of all, this is a timepiece that wears easily on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. So in terms of giving scale, 16 centimeter circumference is what you're seeing here, and I believe this watch would be wearable on a wrist as small as 13.5 centimeters circumference. The timepiece is neither thick nor thin. You'll note 12.5 millimeters thick, but with a generously domed and sloped case flank. This is an easy one to slide underneath a dress cuff, as well it should be. 45.2 millimeters lug-to-lug means this doesn't even wear like a 39 millimeter watch. It wears more compact than that. Think more like 37 or 38 in terms of wrist fit and wrist feel. Between the links, or I should say between the lugs, 20 millimeters. So if you wish to accessorize with an OEM or aftermarket strap, that is the size to order. And this is a rare modern Rolex in that it's designed specifically for straps with no conforming profile end links. Even the strap-borne Daytonas you'll see features some sort of conforming end link profile that mutes the impact of the strap and makes it more like a bracelet. Here it is truly a strap in the dress watch fashion. Large rectangular scale alligator leather with a gloss finish, folded edges, monotone stitch, calfskin on the underside, and another rarity, a Rolex pin buckle matching white gold, or I should say gray gold. This is a material that is white gold 18 karat straight through, and Rolex makes this material itself in its own foundry. So most white gold is a milky yellow that's then made white in total by rhodium plating it. Here you have that white coloration, and if you scratch it, scuff it, or dent it, there's just more white metal underneath, with the side benefit that it never needs to be replated. You will note that there's a coined bezel rather than the more common fluted gold bezel that you'll see on date justs, on date dates, on precious metal Rolex sports watches and quasi-sports watches like the Datejusts. This is more of a shallow profile, slim, minimalist texture than a gem-like cut or faceting that you'll find on those fluted bezels elsewhere. And it matches the cut, or I should say the stamped rayon pattern of the dial beautifully. You also note that there is a small, thin, domed style bezel lip, so it's actually a two-stage, double-stepped bezel, coined and domed and polished in its uppermost component, and that upper domed portion gives way to a dial that it has both depth and luster. You can see that it's a little bit of a gloss finish. As I move it through the light, you can see how the light catches that rayon pattern that's thick and dense at center and splays out at its edge. There is a track in between the applied white gold hour indices, and you can see that little circumferential trench features the Arabic numerals that can be used to read against the seconds and minutes scale, and white gold faceted alpha, not Dauphine, but alpha style hands pinched at their centers, unlike the heavier triangular Dauphine hands. A richly appointed subregister, and let me see if I can capture the guilloche stamping, so it has its own rayon or fan style profile inboard of the date track. You will note double polished chapter rings to match the other dial furniture as well as the case. This watch is set a bit differently from other Rolex watches with the date. First, how much do you love a Rolex watch with a radial date and no Cyclops eye magnifier? Second, this is not how you set the date on a typical Rolex watch. As you can see, I'm able to jump the hour hand independently. The watch keeps telling time. Seconds advance, minutes stay true, so I can jump time zones forward or backwards. You'll note, if you watch let me move everything out of the way, I do have hacking or stop seconds as well, but you'll note that because this feature allows me to travel and easily jump across the international date line forward or backwards, I can drive the pointer or radial style date forward or backwards as I travel. Once again, hacking or stop seconds, so I can set everything in sync and keep the watch synchronized to an accurate reference time, such as an online atomic clock. Richly appointed dial, lots of extra white gold texture and depth with high contrast and superb legibility. Solid case back with a coined profile that nicely matches the bezel as well as acts as an interface with the Rolex tool that unfastens this oyster style case back. Check out the crown, no crown guards. Yet another feature that seems like a throwback to the vintage era of Rolex. We've got a watch on a strap, a dress watch, a non-Cyclops date, no crown guards. This watch is all about being different while still getting Rolex quality standards of customer service, warranty, longevity and value retention. Now, I should also mention inside the case, Rolex caliber 3165 manufacturer movement, automatic winding, 48-hour power reserve, COSC certified Swiss chronometer, 50 meters water resistant. This isn't a sports watch, but it does have the full free sprung balance and full balance bridge to get shock resistance, as you'll find on a Rolex sports watch, the overcoil hairspring to keep time in any position, the better to earn the COSC certification, as you'll find on a Rolex sports watch, and it features the Parachrome Blue niobium zirconium oxidized anti-magnetic alloy, so it has the same anti-magnetic resistance as your average Submariner, GMT, or Daytona. This is a timepiece that could be worn every day, though it is part of the dress watch collection. The combination of the black dial and the white metal makes it more versatile than the rose gold examples. This is a timepiece you could wear every day for everything but your time in the swimming pool. You could see and own this Rolex Cellini Date in white gold on the watch box.